Fiction, the Elusive website. So, see you again next time? Yumi asked me, with a sweet smile. She is my partner in our science project, and boy, I love my teacher for setting us up. But there's a problem. My love for her is shielded with me being silent about it, as well as she already has a boyfriend, Amano. He is the president of the judo club and is the well-known bully in the whole campus. No one dares to clash with him. I smiled back at her and went straightly into my class before Amano might see me, and he might get the wrong idea. Who am I? I am a shadow. No one talks to me at school that much, and everyone does not seem to have the love to be my friend. But Yumi is different. She was the first one who smiled at me, talked with me, and did not even say no when Teacher Ando wanted us to be partners in the project. Teacher Ando is the best. The story I want to share with you, however, is about my experience. That started 3 days after Yumi and I started the project. Amano has been jealous of Yumi and I being partners and has beaten me up yesterday. I thought I was about to collapse when Yumi stopped him. I always hated Ando. He confidently bullies everyone because no one dared to defy him. I logged into my Facebook account, and I only had a few notifications that I do not even want to see. If only Yumi could message me. I just randomly opened my favorite websites on the internet. I was bored that night and I open any website I see interesting. I was about to click a website about an abandoned house when a pop-up window popped into the screen. A red window with a few smears of black and gray as a background and a text that says "Do you hate someone?" is shown on the screen. After a few seconds, 2 buttons appeared, with yes and no as their labels. I clicked yes. The window changed and took me into a weird website, with all black background and a butterfly image in the middle of the screen and just a single page. A contact page. A text area where you will send out your message, an image upload section and the send button. There was a notice message on top of the text area which made me curious. You are here because you hate someone. We will take care of that person. By writing the way you want the person to die in the message box below and tell us details about where we can find that person and upload a picture of him or her, the God that understands will do it for you. As I read this, I scoffed with the idea. As if it would happen. But for the life of me, I got curious and tried it for a whim. I have a neighbor that abuses his dogs. I hate him for it. I quickly searched him on Facebook and grabbed a photo of him, uploaded it on the website, and typed how I wanted him to die. Cut his body in half. I mumbled as I typed in full detail. I also wrote his address and where he works. I laughed softly before clicked the send button. I am still not sold with the idea. Probably a site that a 12-year-old came up to scare people on the internet. But somehow, by doing it, it eases the hate and frustration that I have that I cannot punish him for abusing his pets. I closed the window after the mail was confirmed to be sent. I continued passing time on Facebook after that. It was 2 days after when I woke up early because due to the neighborhood's noise. I wondered what it was all about, so I opened the blinds of my window, and I saw a police car, neighbors chatting with some of the officers and other police officers entering my neighbor's house. I hurried outside and asked Mrs. Takamura what the fuss is all about. You see, Mr. Moriuchi is found in his room sliced in half. The police are still investigating what happened to him. Mrs. Takamura explained, terrified, and cannot look at me straightly in the eye. At that moment I knew I do not have to poke my nose into the police. I felt my knees weakened and my whole body trembled. I already pictured how his body is exactly cut in half. The detail and whole picture of how he died are already in my head. Details that I placed exactly on the message board. The website is real. It was not just a whim. It was not just a 12-year-old's joke. It exists because it grants the request of those people who wants to get their revenge. I quickly rushed to my room, turned on my computer, and tried to search for the website again. I searched my history to see what the address of the website. I clicked the recent pages and waited for the site to load, but it says the address does not exist anymore. I felt dismayed. I wanted to see the site again. However, I gave up when for almost 3 weeks of searching and trying to see the site, I failed. One day, I saw Yumi alone, crying on the rooftop of our school building. I always eat lunch there. Good thing no one eats there but me. It was a rare day I saw Yumi there, let alone crying. I quickly approached her and offered my handkerchief. She tried to smile and wiped her tears with it. "Yumi, what's wrong?" I asked, worried. This is nothing. Amano just does not want me to hang out with my other guy friends. He said they just want to flirt with me." She replied and looked away from me when I noticed that her right hand has bruises. She covered it and ignored my curious eyes. "Is he abusing you?" I asked. I do not care if it was a rude question. She shook her head and started crying again. I calmed her and held her hand. Do not cry. I will help you. I will end this." She wondered what I meant. Well, she has the right to. I am a weakling. How can I even help her? Do not see Amano again. He does not really like you if he is hurting you. I continued, with a tone of demand. I wanted her to do it. Amano is not a good person. Her lovely eyes turned sharp and looked at me with it. I know why. I should have just kept quiet. I went overboard. She pushed her right hand to me as she returns the handkerchief. "Who are you in my life? We are not even close friends." She shouted at me and ran quickly to avoid me and went away. It was hurting inside me as if 1,000 blades had stabbed my body. But I still have to help Yumi. After school, I went straight home and faced my computer. I have to search with all my strength to find that website again. Hours and hours passed but to no avail. I laid my back on the chair to rest and stared at the computer. As I reached my mouse, the pop-up appeared. I instantly felt energetic. The thirst in my body is finally quenched. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button to support my work. And as always, enjoy the fear, my dear.